there guys, it's me Malorian, and it's time for another War Machine Battle Report. And this is going to be the second time I'm trying out the Haley3 Dude Swarm. Now the first time I did this in the last game, my opponent did a great job taking out all of my recursion, so I'll be a little bit more careful this game to make sure that doesn't happen. But this is going to be the first time I'm up against a guy, Sean, where he actually comes over almost all the time on Thursdays at gaming at my place, but for whatever reason we never face. Plus, this will be my first time facing Una2, so that's also going to be a little bit interesting. Now, there's a couple of bases on his side I have to explain. They're all the real stuff, but he has one of his griffins, the Scarfells, that broke off the base. So that's the one on the far right, that's just an empty base. And on the far left, that's going to be Wolf Riders. So unfortunately, those guys, he hasn't gotten the base yet, but what can you do? It'll be simple enough. So I know that Una2 wants to come in and wants to like do mean things to me, pop feet and all that stuff. So I'm probably just going to have to eat the charge, really hope my Defense 17 Sword Knights really kind of hold them back, and then try and just pick out whatever pieces I can, and especially those Wolf Riders, right? I'm really not worried about those bases, because I'm pretty sure I should be able to kill those Wolf Riders pretty quick, and otherwise, if nothing else, I feel this will be a real one. I'm going to go for my own scenario, as long as those Griffins aren't too in my grill. So again, this is my first time playing against Una2, and I'm not really 100% sure what to expect. Alright, so with this here, I'm going to be winning first turn, which is awesome. Almost everything's going to be running up as full as it can. I'm going to be getting out the other two Haleys, putting up Temporal Distortion, Tactical Supremacy to get them spread out. You can see that I also going to set up a little bit better this time, where one Risen ran up ahead of Alexia there. This will be in a good spot where on my turn I can have the unit walk up, turn into a thrall, and charge it out. So getting a little bit better with the positioning. Again, it'll be a little bit easier for me to protect her because he really doesn't have a lot of shooting that's not kind of predictable sprays. But yeah, well, I'm just going to wait now to see what he does to come at me. And for the most part, he's going to be coming with his Wolf Riders, just waiting on the left side, and then everything kind of like lining up across the way. And I know I'm going to have a whole bunch of sprays coming at me. Right now, he has Hand of Fate onto the Sentry Stone on the right, and those little treekin guys. But that's going to be okay, because I mean, even when you're rolling an extra dice, drop the lowest, he's still going to have a hard time rolling when he needs to hit me, so that should really kind of help. And I'm also in range with future Haley, so I should be able to go up there and shoot that one down. And as well, I'm in range of the one Shifting Stone, so I should be able to take out that whole threat. And it'll just be really the one unit on the left side, but you know, overall, I'm thinking that I'm in an okay spot. So I start doing my turn, and the dice start saying no early. So basically, future Haley goes up there, starts taking some shots. Now, I get to see it, no problem, ignoring the stealth and the cloud because she gives true sight for the unit. And so I'm a pile 13 to the armor 18. Boosted means I should do like 5.5 damage each shot. I got 3 shots. Yeah, the first shot did absolutely nothing. Did a little tiny bit with the next one, and then the last one that I couldn't boost did nothing as well. So, whereas I really hoped to take that one out, I just didn't, and I'm feeling a little bit exposed right now with future Haley, so I'm not really too happy with that. Then I went up like I planned and sent out that one little Risen guy into the Sentry Stone, and again, Weapon Master Charge into that. I should be doing 6 damage, just need 5, and I fail again. I did like 2 damage or something dumb, so a little bit upset that, you know, my dice didn't really go the way it did. So he really has a lot of options to get a lot of sprays, but I'm feeling okay. You know, I'm really leading in there with the Sword Knights, hoping he spends a lot of time going against them, looking to counter them, of course, with my Storm Guard in the back, and just kind of seeing what's going to happen here. So in his turn, he does manage to kill some stuff. He really is doing kind of more a hit and run thing, which I wasn't really thinking he would do, and he didn't feat either. So really what it seemed like his plan was to do was to come up, spray, kill a bunch of guys, kill, and then sprint back, which is, you know, not a bad plan. Able to do that with a lot of his stuff here. He has a lot of hit and run ability. The problem is that my high defense really hindered him. So again, he pretty much just went for sprays with all the guys from the Sentry Stones, and they did a couple of guys, but not very much. Then the Griffins started coming in, and I mean, like, the one there didn't even kill anything after all of its attacks. That's why I couldn't really sprint back away. The other ones did kind of do their thing and run away. The Wolf Riders came in, killed a couple of guys, ran away. They probably could have killed a few more if you would have spread out a little bit more, so I'm a little bit lucky I only lost 2 guys to them. But yeah, we're at this point here, and I'm actually feeling this is great because he is not feeded. He's probably waiting for the next turn to really come in and really threaten some stuff, and I'm not going to give him the opportunity. Right now, the one closest Griffin, the one that couldn't sprint away, he's in range of the most forward Ironclad, so I want to take him down. Otherwise, I can be getting Alexia to both of those other Griffins that are by the Shifting Stone, and I'm hoping to take them both out because I got a whole bunch of corpses that turn, so I'll have a whole bunch of buying and boosting and all that cool stuff. Otherwise, I have a few stuff that can get into the Wolf Riders on the left. You know, he did a really good job of kind of repositioning them back away, but I do have 2 of my Storm Guard that can get in there. I do have some Sword Knights as well, but I probably need them to go after the Shifting Stone. But I also have past Haley that can throw a little bit of Chain Lightning into there, or Chain Blast rather. So after that, it actually goes very, very well. So in this one here, I am going to be popping my feet to try and get back a little bit more with that recursion. Of course, I got all the Risen that came back in, and what I do is I start bringing back all the guys there on the right. So on the right, Sword Knights, I was able to bring back 3 of them and still get up to Temporal Distortion, and what that really allowed them to do is be big enough to now be scoring on the flag again. So between, you know, some of the shots that took from future Haley and the rest of the attacks there, I was able to clear out that Sentry Stone and everything that was really around there, also say like the Gallows Grove, and then get some guys on the flag, so I can be scoring on his flag, which is awesome. I didn't get onto my flag just because I want to stay a little bit back, be a little bit safe, but otherwise, like on the left side, those Wolf Riders, that went great. My Chain Lightning spiked a little bit there, the Chain Blast, so I was able to kill one, it bounced, killed another. Out of my charging guys there, one connected from the Storm Guard, killed one, and the Electric Leap killed another, so that is awesome. So they're down to just 1 right now. They really aren't a threat. Of course, the Stormclad killed his little Griffin guy. Alexia charges in, kills both those Griffins and the Stone. I mean, she's probably going to die, but yeah, I'm in a great spot here. Otherwise, I'm able to get in and kill the other Gallows Grove and as well the Sentry Stone, so I don't have to worry about any of that stuff anymore. Even did some pretty good damage to that Griffin as well. So yeah, he is really down a lot of pieces, and this turn took me a little bit of time to make it happen, but I'm just amazed that I could do this well and kill off this much stuff. But it's just, hey, when you got this much stuff and you can bring things in and, you know, he can only spread out so much, yeah, I was able to get to his side there, and as well, also control the zone because I killed everything in the zone. So I'm actually ending this turn having a 2-0 lead on Scenario. So in his turn then, he decided to try and get a little push to get to my caster. So I've seen him do this in other games where it's really pop feet and then kind of like run sprint to get to my caster. So if they need to run, okay, but normally what you can do is come in, kill something, and then sprint over. And it's like, all right, well, I can't attack them to kill them, and next turn they have gang to kind of go after me. So I'm kind of lucky again that he only has 2 of these guys here. Otherwise, he tries doing some other sprays and attacks. Luckily, I'm able to do enough to keep Alexia alive, so that's really cool. But yeah, you know, this is great. He's on my caster, but I was able to score on the flag again, meaning it's 3-0. And he was kind of wondering if I was just going to go after Una2. And by the way, I should actually say that Una2 should have killed Alexia, but he just had some really bad rolls with his shooting. And what I think I'm going to do is, because, I mean, in this position, I probably could go after Una2 and make something work, but it's just a lot easier to win by Scenario. So what I really do here is just go with Alexia. She gets a whole bunch of Risen back, and then she just attacks these stones, takes them out, and then I'm able to control the circle again, control his flag again, and then take the win. So there you go, guys. A win for Haley3. I do feel I got a little bit lucky. I think that in other games, maybe this hit and run tactic worked well for him. But in this case here, where I just had so many dudes where he couldn't really escape the threat, it just wasn't really worth it. He would have been better off coming in, attacking, sprinting into me, feeding, locking me down, and all that kind of good stuff here, and then really kind of going to his own flag. I think what he was trying to do is come over to my flag to threaten that assassination more, but I think if he would have gone more so for the scenario win, this would have been a lot much of a, a tougher struggle to try and overcome. But either way, I'm happy to get this win here. Again, Haley3 with the Dude Swarm, looking pretty legit, doing pretty okay. But, I might try some other stuff now. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments on this list or the game or anything like that, please let me know, and I'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. The best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.